Good morning. It is a fantastic Friday, and I am living a wonderful life right here and right now. What'll happen tomorrow? Well, that's tomorrow's concern. But for today, it is an amazing and a fantastic life. So, I have 3 stories to tell you, and I hope you'll bear with me and listen. And welcome to my abode. But this place could not have happened had it not been for the generosity of so many people. I tell you this because, in fact, we are not islands. We are not individual islands. We make our decisions, of course, as individuals. But, in fact, we live in a world where networking is so important. Yesterday, I had one of the most amazing days ever. I was asked to shoot some pictures of some young ladies on a tour. In going to my venue, I got stuck in traffic. And then I remembered, this is an opportunity to really think, to relive memories, and to write them down. So I'm stuck in traffic, and I recalled a lot of advice that I received from many people. Today I want to relate advice that I got from 3 medical doctors. All of them I know very well. The first doctor was the head of cardiology at a major hospital. I won't mention the hospital because I might embarrass his family. But this doctor made a buku amount of money, lots and lots of money. But you know what he did with his money? He did 3 things. First of all, he made very sure that all his children were well educated, if they chose to, and in the profession of their choice. The second thing he did was to make sure that his life was comfortable, not as a super rich person, but comfortable for him and his family. And the third thing he did with his money was he paid for the college education of underprivileged people. Now you may say, wow, yeah, wow. And I would never have known about this until I went into a boutique, and the man in the boutique said, can I help you? And I said, yes. I'm just looking for a gift. And he said, oh, I can help. And then we did this usual chit-chat, and I told him that I did play golf with Dr. so-and-so. He said, really? I said, yes. He said, did you know that he paid for my college education? No, I didn't. He says, not only for my college education, but for the college education of a lot of boys and girls. Now, you would say, why would a man do that? Well, because he wanted to. He was called to do that. The second doctor, and also I met on the golf course, I played golf with him, and he told me that at this stage in his life, he is pretty happy. I said, really? And he began to tell me his story. He said, yeah, I'm a medical doctor. I was, anyway, and I'm fully retired, and I'm having the time of my life. As a medical doctor, I had a lot of responsibilities, a lot of patients, and I made a lot of money. He says, now, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I have enough money to pay my golf dues, and that's what I do. I play golf. I said, what did you do with all the money you made? He says, it has all gone to alimony. I've been married 4 times, and all of my money goes to alimony. I said, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. He said, yeah, but I'll tell you something. I did a lot of good as a medical doctor, but I never got rid of the passion of working with wood. He said, that has always been my passion, because I would go into places and I would see these fantastic pieces of furniture, this woodcraft, And that's what I really wanted to do. I wanted to work with wood. He said, now, of course, I play golf and I contemplate what could have been. But yet, it's a very happy life. No money, but a happy life. The third doctor is really very interesting. She went to a very prestigious university. She went to a very prestigious medical school. And the last time I saw her, she was all aglow in telling me about herself. She told me that her father's sister, which is her aunt, she would visit her aunt quite often, and every time she would have an upset stomach, and this is a medical doctor, mind you, her aunt would give her ginger tea, made the traditional way, and her upset stomach would go away. I said, it's interesting because you are a medical doctor. Why would you drink traditional ginger tea? She says, because it works. And she says, now, after I leave my practice and I go home, I bake bread. Traditional bread. She said, it takes 3 days for the bread to come to completion. Not that I work at it in 3 days, but there are different processes in making the bread. And she says, I while away my hours by making bread. I tell you these stories because of my visit yesterday with some young ladies. And I asked them, each of them, what would you like to do when you graduate high school and go on to college? And they would tell me different things, one wanted to be a scientist, the other one wanted to be a doctor, a medical doctor, another one wanted to be an attorney, but all of them seek professions. And I thought, oh, wonderful. That is really, really wonderful. Now, I got to tell you, I think they will accomplish their dreams. And I'll tell you why. Because they made their dreams early enough, and these are dreams that they have formulated for themselves. And I could not have been happier. Look, I've been wanting to be a photographer all my life, and I am a photographer. And I'm the happiest person in the world. As for being a medical doctor, I know I told you medical stories, but I would leave you with this thought. Medical doctors, modern medical doctors, are the miracles of the modern era, okay? Because of their training and their passion and their dedication, thousands of people are saved each and every single day. And they don't think about it because it's a matter of fact. Medical doctors, modern medical education, modern medical equipment, and we're living long a life. And I bring it up because on the tour yesterday I ran into a man, and I told him, I said, yeah, I'm 80 years old, and I'm having the time of my life. You know what he said to me? He said, I don't want to live that long because I don't want to deal with the medical issues. I said, let me ask you something. I have to deal with medical issues. And because I deal with them, I'm allowed to be a creative person. Why can't you trust the medical doctors to do their job so that you can be creative? He said, oh, I do trust them. But I just feel as if I'm going to have a lot of medical issues. And that's a shame. That's really a shame. Because the miracle of modern medicine is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I feel sorry for him, really, because he's going into his older years with some pretty negative thoughts. Negative thoughts. As for today, I am here in my home, and it is so beautiful. I cannot tell you what a peace of mind that I experience on a daily basis because of this home. And what about this home? Well, on this desk I put together cards. These are pictures. I can't show you them now, really, But these are photographs, these are pictures that I give away to people. All they have to do is to ask for them, and I give them away to people. You know, photographs that I have taken, and all they do is they write to me and send me an address. And I send them a card, and I will usually sign it just to satisfy my own ego. And these are cards of beautiful nature photographs that I will send to them, all for the asking. See that? And I am just enjoying it. You got to understand, it's not a matter of generosity on my part. It is a matter of satisfying the passion of sharing. That's what it's all about. And like I said, I would not be enjoying this beautiful house had it not been because of the passion of sharing of others. I want you to have a fantastic Friday.